What's going on to my men of fire, my Aries, my Leos, my Sag? This is to the men of fire for the masculine energy for Aries, Leo, Sag for the month of August 2021. I hope all is well with you guys. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. I'm wishing everybody love, peace, happiness, blessings, all that you can withstand. I want to say happy birthday to my Leos. Happy birthday to you all. Take a look at the community tab for the promotion I have going on for specific Leo placements. All right, you get 50% off of the reading, so check that out. If you're not sure where that is and you can't find it, just hit me up at 8thhouseenergy@gmail.com. The description box below has all my information, but there's a 50% off for readings 2, 3, and 4 for certain placements of Leos, and that information's in the community tab. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. This is 8th House Energy. This is a reading I do for the masculine energy. I don't feel like you are represented enough in the tarot community, so I wanted to do something special for you all. So I hope that you appreciate the reading, and hopefully you can get something out of it. For those of you who are returning back to the channel, peace out, everybody. What's going on? Or peace up. Peace up, peace out, whatever it is, peace, okay? I don't know why I said those things, but it means something to somebody, so take it, okay? Run with it. If you hear the thundering out there, there's a storm coming, and I just thought this was a dope energy to do your reading under, so I'm really excited about it. I feel good vibes, good energy. I connected with the ancestors, asked them to give me the messages that the collective needs to hear, so we're going to see what comes out. So we have 3 columns here. The first column represents what's going on with you personally. All right, it could be spiritually, could be religiously, but it's just basically what's going on with you, maybe things that nobody knows, or you've only shared this with certain people. Then we have your career, money, and finance column right here. And then this last column here represents your love life, your family life, and your love life, your family life, your personal life. Yeah, okay. Let's get it started. We have the dentist card that came out for your personal, as well as the hope card in reverse. Okay? The challenge in this situation is the rune called Jera. This is rune number 12. This rune represents yearly cycles, okay? Seasons, manifestations, anniversaries, like the wheel of the year. All right, so this basically talks about success requires effort, reaping what you sow, the season of life. All right, and we have that clarified with the military card. So what I'm getting here for this concern that you have, for some of you, maybe you are wanting to get into dental school. Some of you, maybe you want to be a dentist, or a dental assistant, and maybe you're feeling like there's no hope for you to do that. The challenge for you in this situation talks about, when school starts back up, the cycles. Maybe you missed the cycle to sign up, so maybe you're upset about that, and you think that you're not able to do it now because maybe you missed the deadline. I get that for some of you. For others of you, I feel like you need to go to the dentist. Some of you got your yearly checkup coming, okay? You may have had a problem with the tooth, or a root canal is what I'm feeling here for some of you, or some type of heavy dental work that needs to be done that you've been dreading getting done. Maybe you put it off because you had to save some money, and maybe it's to the point now where it's just got to the point where it has to be dealt with. And some of you could be just very scared to go to the dentist. A lot of people don't, they don't mess around with the dentist. That's for some people, that's like a phobia, a legitimate phobia. So I feel like for some of you, this could be the case. You've had some dental work that might need to be done, or that has had to be done for a while, and maybe you didn't, do it, or you've been putting it off. And now it's to the point where it's like maybe it's causing you issues. It could be causing you headaches. Maybe you have an abscess or an infection, and you're trying to figure out, what you're going to do. So let's get some clarity on this here. What's this hope energy in reverse? For my fire sign men, forgive me. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you hate going to the dentist with the Ace of Cups in reverse. You absolutely hate the dentist. For others of you, you're really depressed about not being able to go to dental school or not getting accepted into dental school or for a dental assistant. One or the other. Let's see what this challenge is. Let's get some clarity on this challenge. What cards do I want to use? What cards do I want to use? We'll use these. All right, so yeah, there's a defense here with the military energy. There's a guard, or maybe you need some dental guard, some type of veneers, okay? Maybe braces, maybe an implant, okay? And some of you are really just not feeling that. You're really just not, interested in doing that. And it may be time for you to do it. Some of you just need a yearly checkup, and you've been avoiding it because you just don't rock with the dentist. We have that clarified with the nine of clubs. So yeah, some of you are very apprehensive about going. Some of you, if this is about you getting into school, you're doing everything that you possibly could. You did everything you possibly could. Like, I feel there's a rush. You find out that at the last minute, you can get in, but you got to do A, B, C, and D. So this nine of clubs represents all of the different hurdles that you have to jump over, or everything that you've had to do so that you could go ahead and get into school. But I feel like there's a restriction, or there could be a limit. There's some criteria that you're going to have to meet where they're not going to just let you in, and that could have something to do with the time frame in which you have to apply. Some of you may have to wait till next year. But if this is all about, you're getting work done, yeah, it's like you're fighting it. You've been fighting it tooth and nail. Some of you, this may not even be about you. This could be about some dental work your children may have to get done. Some of you just may be very adamant about dating people who have issues with their teeth. We all have our preferences. But yeah, some of you could just be, like, yo, she need to get her teeth fixed before I deal with her, or, da-da-da-da. Just keep in mind that type of stuff you can fix with money. That's nothing. A person's stupidity you can't fix. Ignorance you can fix by just giving somebody some information, right? Tooth work, dental work, you can get that done with a couple dollars. But, a personality or, somebody's mental state, you can't do nothing with, you can't fix that. So keep that in mind, but yeah, we all have our preferences and things like that, right? So the outcome here is the Venus energy. So, and the, what is this? This is the cup, it's in reverse. So it's the King of Cups in reverse. So some of you are not taking care of yourself. Venus is all about love, self-love too. We had the Ace of Cups in reverse. Some of you are just neglecting going to the dentist. You hate it. You can't stand it. Some of you are depressed because maybe you're not able to get into school on time. But this is all about, so Venus talks about beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, diplomacy, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgence, taste, and style. So for those of you where this is a situation of you trying to get into school, this is all about, how can I say this? Let me do something real quick. Hold on a sec. I was just looking at something that reminded me of what we're talking about. Okay, so for some of you, if you're trying to go to school, right, and you're trying to get into school, the Venus energy, it talks about diplomacy. Now, diplomacy is basically the act of relating to whomever it is that you need to relate to in order to get in. So if there's an issue with you trying to get in, or maybe you were denied or maybe you missed the deadline or something like that, try to reach out to these people to see if they will work with you. With the King of Cups in reverse energy here, closed mouths don't get fed. The King of Cups in reverse, he's very quiet about his emotions. He doesn't express how he feels. He doesn't express what's going on. Or this could be the opposite. Very angry, very frustrated, very aggravated, very sensitive about the situation. So I feel like the best thing for you to do would be to express your concern to the, whoever's in charge, whether there's a board that you have to go to. Maybe some of you took the license to be a dentist and there was something that went on, and maybe there was a technicality on your test. For others of you, if this is not about getting into dental school and applying and appealing to whoever it is in charge, then this could also be about you just getting your work done, your dental work done, whatever it is you have to get done, and not being defensive about it and not being scared about it. I don't know. You're going to have to figure out what you can do. Venus is all about beauty. So, of course, you want to look good. You want to be healthy, right? So you definitely want to, with the King of Cup energy in reverse here, you want to take advantage of that and make sure you're taking care of yourself. The King of Cup in reverse is somebody who, they may not take care of themselves. They may not, put the effort and energy in a particular area in which they should. They may show lack of emotion in that area. Or you could be very sensitive about it. There may be a work that has to be done, but at the same time, you may be feeling like, damn, I don't want to be around people with this particular, maybe you have something going on right in the front of your mouth, so when you smile, people can see it. So that could be a concern, and that could make you shy, not want to communicate and talk with people. That'll do numbers on your self-esteem. So for some of you, it's all about going ahead and getting that work done. Whether you have, some of you just need to get your teeth cleaned. That could be it. All right. Let's get, what did I want to do? All right, let's get clarity on this. I don't know if I want to use this deck or not. Yeah, we do, because it's in my hand, so. All right, so let's get some clarity on that King of Cup energy. Yeah, we got the Sun card in reverse. So some of you, you could be feeling down and out about not getting into school. Some of you, maybe there was a step that you didn't see, or there was something that you missed that you omitted. Maybe you speak to the, the department heads of whomever let you in. You should be good. For others of you, this is about self-esteem, your ego, in reference to you getting your teeth fixed or done. You may be dreading it, but at the same time, it's like, you need it to be done. For those of you who don't like dating people who have issues with the teeth, this is about being superficial. And just remember, again, that's something that could be easily fixed. If you like this person and you really want them to get their teeth fixed, give them the dough to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? If this person has everything except, they got, maybe they got crooked teeth. If this is somebody you really love and somebody you really could connect with and y'all vibe with, have a conversation with them about it. Like, look, I'm not the type of person to just complain about how something I don't like, and I'm not willing to fix it or to help contribute to the solution. So, let's go to a consult and see what the doctor's talking about, and we'll see, what we can do. You know what I mean? Don't be in your ego about it, because I feel like for some of you, that's what you're doing here. But for others of you, I feel like this is about you, not feeling good about your situation with what's going on with your teeth. Some of you have been putting it off for a while, and it's time to get it fixed. Or, like I said, it could be your kid that you have to spend all this money on. Kids, they need dentists, they need orthodontists. Them braces ain't no joke, okay? You spending like anywhere from, if you have some basic stuff that has to be fixed, $2,000, $2,500, $3,000. It could be even worse, even more, depending on if you have other teeth that have to be pulled down or whatever you got going on. There's a lot going on. So yeah, I can see for some of you why you're putting it off, because it could cost a lot of money too. But I don't show that money is the concern here. I show the concern is that maybe some of you just don't see it as important, or you do see it as important, but for whatever reason you're afraid. You could be afraid. Oh God, okay. Yeah, you could be afraid of the dental work. Some people are afraid of the needles and all of that type of stuff. So it's like you got to figure out what you want to do, But I feel like some of you need to address that. So let's talk about your career, money, and finance. We got the teddy bear, and then we have the doctor card that came out in reverse. The challenge in the situation is the rune called Rado, but it's in reverse. It's shaped like an R when it's upright. It came out in reverse. This is rune number 5. Fives represent change. So the challenge in your situation is that you're drifting apart, going away. This is all about detour, misdirection, moving away from the goal, at a standstill, stuck. And the challenge is high honors. Some of you, this could be about school. You know, we were talking about dental school here. So for some of you, career, money, and finance could be interlaced with the personal situation you have going on. I feel like for some of you, you're feeling you're just sitting there. You know, it's just you're stagnant. You're not making a move for whatever reason. For some of you, your career could have a lot to do with your teeth. Some of you could be performers, okay? And you need to get your teeth fixed. And you're like, And so some of you have not gone to the doctor yet, okay? Because this card came out in reverse. So you don't know how much it's going to cost you. You don't know what's involved. You haven't even gotten a consult, all right? This challenge here is that, yeah, you're at a standstill. Isn't this a standstill? This thing is just sitting there, ain't moving, ain't going nowhere. It's at a standstill. And that's the challenge. In order for you to get the recognition and get, you know, what it is that you deserve and what you want, you're going to have to make a move. And for some of you have not made a move. And that is what your concern is here. For others of you, if this is not about, you know, if this is not tied together with your personal situation here, because for some of you it is, then we're looking at a situation where some of you are just tired of where you are. Like you're not being recognized or acknowledged for what you're doing and what you're bringing to the table. And you're frustrated with that, because I feel like with the High Honor card, this is all about getting the honors that you deserve, getting recognized for what you're doing. And I feel like for some of you, you could be in an environment where you're not getting your recognition. Or maybe if they're not, okay, so there's no recognition. Is it because you're not standing out? Is it because you're not doing anything to get recognition? Some of you, maybe you feel like, oh, I've been here long enough, they should see me. But have you applied for, you know, that promotion? Or it could be a situation where there was a position available and maybe you weren't chosen for it. And you're feeling like, wait a minute, how come I'm not being, you know, how come I'm not being acknowledged for this? How come I wasn't considered for this? Is what some of you may be feeling. Let's get some clarity on this. What's this Doctor energy in reverse? It's like they didn't even come to you to see if it was something you would be interested in. Or they knew it was something you were interested in, but they didn't even check for you at all. Now, there could be some reason behind that. But let's see. So we have the Four of Swords energy. Now, this is me. I feel like you didn't say nothing. I feel like you maybe expected somebody to, you know, to do something for you and you didn't speak up. Closed mouths don't get fed. I think I said that over here. Yes, I did. Closed mouths don't get fed. If I didn't, I was thinking it. So you have to speak up with the Four of Swords energy. You know, for some of you, it could be, is somebody not well? Because we have the Four of Swords energy and the Doctor energy in reverse and at a standstill. Some of you are out. Okay, it could be if you had to have dental work, you may be out of work for a bit. Some of you may not be able to talk, you know. For example, some of you could be in customer service and you had some oral surgery done, so you can't speak. All right, that could be something as well. So you may not be able to participate in situations where you could apply for a promotion or a raise or something like that, or there could have been some type of competition or contest going on at the job and you weren't recognized for it because of the fact that you were absent. Could have been because of your surgical procedure that you had to have done. That's for some of you. If it's not about surgery, it's just about you not speaking up and asking for what it is that you want, you know, or not, or if you are doing the job and you're not getting the recognition, it could be that, you know, let's see, strength energy here. It could be power struggles with you and your boss. It could be that maybe you intimidate the boss. Maybe they figure you're trying to outshine them. And so maybe that's why they're downplaying what you're doing or not. Or maybe some of you want attention where maybe attention isn't warranted. Or maybe you're not doing the job you think you're doing. You may want to reevaluate what's going on. The outcome in this situation, though, would be the Saturn energy. All right? And then we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So the Saturn energy talks about discipline, structure, time, responsibility, tests, ambition, difficulty, restraint, grounding, practicality, self-control, tradition, realism, container, bones, maturity, gravity, and scaffolding. So I get, for some of you, if this is a situation where you have to be out of work because you have dental work done and you can't qualify for a particular position, like say you have to do stage, you're on stage and you have to sing and perform. You can't do that if you have dental work done, so maybe you were passed over on a situation that you would have been qualified for. So in that situation, it's like you have to understand that with Saturn, unfortunately, Saturn is about constrictions. All right, so you're being constricted from this situation for whatever reason, and you have to be open to accepting that with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You can't hold grudges and have hostile frustrations and animosity because of this. For some of you, this could be a situation where you have younger talent coming in, and that younger talent may be more qualified than you, is what they're saying. That's what I'm hearing right now, and that could be the case. So some of you, that might be very difficult for you to swallow. Maybe you had to pass the baton, so to speak, in your situation, or maybe you're the young person and the baton has to be passed to you, and there's some animosity towards you in the workplace because you are you're the next up and coming for recognition. All right, so it could be that as well. What's this for? Okay, so the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and the Eight of Pentacles. Let me get it right. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. So for some of you, you may have had to let go. Or you may have been somebody may have gotten fired as well. Okay? Somebody may have just gotten shelved and told not to come back to the office. We don't want to communicate with you. You're not doing, what it is that we want you to do, or you're not performing properly or something like that. But I feel like for some of you, there could have been that there were some issues at the job in reference to recognition and maybe doing your job to the best of your ability. I feel like some people got fired. Okay? For others of you, I feel like, again, it could have something to do with if you had to have a surgical procedure, you can't perform, somebody else had to step in. So if you're an actor, for example, and this was your particular role, and because you had to get this surgical procedure done, it may have caused you to lose your role, and so now you can't have this role for this season, and you have to walk away from the situation. It could be something like that. What else am I feeling here? But there's definitely some stagnancy in reference to what's going on. For a lot of you, the energy really involves you taking a step, you being at a standstill, or, a detour or misdirection. For some of you, you're not seeing that this detour, this direction, this misdirection, it could be a blessing in disguise. Some of you are not seeing it as such. But for others of you, this detour, this misdirection, you're fighting to stay here, but the universe could be telling you with Saturn energy, it's time to go. Saturn is Father Time, and you need to be open to being able to leave with the Eight of Cups in reverse and not coming back. Saturn is all about timing. Saturn tells you, okay, it's time to graduate high school and go to college. You could certainly go back and repeat high school if you wanted to, but, you would look really weird doing it. You know what I mean? It's time for you to move on from this. And so for some of you, whether you're fired from this situation or whether a situation occurred and you were knocked out of this position, it could all just be in divine timing. It could be that the universe has something else for you. So you want to try to keep a positive outlook on things. And for those of you who are suffering in this way, I do wish you the best. So let's take a look at your love life, your family life, your personal life, not your personal life, but your love life, your family life, and your social life. So we have the Mountain energy here, clarified with the Frivolity card in reverse. So this is telling me that things are very difficult, that there's a mountain you have to climb. Frivolity talks about having fun, smelling the roses, but it came out in reverse. So you're not having fun. This situation, this is very rough, very difficult, trying time for you. So for some of you, it could have to do with your career situation, okay? These things could be intertwined. Keep that in mind. The challenge in your situation is the rune called Kanaz. Now, Kanaz or Kano is actually upright when it's like this, the greater than sign. I guess, depending on where you're looking at it, the angle. Okay, so greater than, less than for me. Anyway, so when it's in reverse, this is the reverse stage, so it would be facing your right, right? It talks about a lack of knowledge or expertise in an area, dangerous to innocence or children, fading energy, waning interests, risky knowledge or playing with fire, clarified with a rich girl. Okay, so what's going on? Some of y'all playing with fire, with somebody, a rich woman. Number 12. Yep, number 12 is the major arcana of Neptune. Neptune is in retrograde in Pisces. So for some of you, you may be thinking that this person is cool with you, but in reality, they're not. Because Neptune in Pisces talks about hidden enemies. So for some of you, you may be seeing that a situation is difficult with a person because this person is not who they appear to be. For others of you, I feel an energy of child paternity. You could have been dealing with someone, and this rich girl could just represent somebody who wants money. She don't necessarily have to be rich. So you could have somebody telling you, oh, you're the father of this child, just to get in your pockets. But she may very well not be. Let's look at the solution here. We have Leo. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So if this is a situation in reference to paternity, you will find out in Leo season if this child is yours or not. If there's a situation where you've paid more money out than you should have and you're in court for it, you're going to get resolution in Leo season. Let's get some clarity on this here. Some of you may be wanting to file for custody of your children because maybe you feel that the mother is not suitable to be a parent. She puts the children in jeopardy or in danger. So some of you may be experiencing something like that. What's this frivolity card in reverse here? Yeah, that clarified with the Page of Coin. Yeah, see, this is somebody trying to work towards something, someone trying to learn something, trying to figure something out. Is what's going on here. That's what the difficulty is you can't figure it out. It's not making sense. The information you're trying to get, you're not getting all the information that you need so that you can learn what's going on. This is somebody who's open to learning what's going on and open to, this is also a card of loyalty, friendship, somebody who's sincere, okay? The challenge is you're dealing with someone who may not be. All right, so let's get some clarity on that. Or you're dealing with someone who, okay, the Page of Coins. Again, for some of you, this is about a child. And somebody could be wanting to take you to court to get not alimony, but it could be alimony, but more so child support with the Page of Coin here. This card always talks to me about child support, depending on what's around it. But yeah, this person is saying that you're the father of this child, and maybe you're not sure about that. You know, you may be thinking she's just trying to get money from you, and maybe that's the case. Clarify this rich girl for me, please. I said witch. Some of y'all might be thinking that. Don't be sending them energy over here telling me to call her a witch. Shit, she might be for some of y'all. She might be a witch. You know, a negative one anyway. Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Like, you're tired of this situation with this woman. So yeah, you're going to get your result. If this is about paternity and custody, some of you may want custody too. Like I was saying earlier. Oh, I put the wrong clarifier there, but that's okay because I got other clarifiers. So let's clarify this Ace of Swords because I feel like that's court. Okay, information coming in. Leo, the 5th house, that talks about children. So you finding out, if a child is yours, and finding out in Leo season. So clarify this Ace of Swords. Look at that. Ace of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Swords. Facts. Facts upon facts upon facts. So you're definitely going to get a decision in Leo season. And with the 8 of Cups that came out after this is all about maybe you being able to walk away from this situation finally. I feel like it's been a back and forth for you. You've been going back and forth maybe to court perhaps for custody and or child support. But I feel like you're going to get your just due and find out what's what in Leo season. I hate to say this, but I feel like there could be something going on. Maybe this woman, some of you may want custody of your child because this woman, she may date dudes who are suspect, or got your kids around funny people who should not be around kids, you know, because they can put them in danger for whatever reason. I don't want to get too, you know, scary and graphic, but you know what I'm talking about. So some of you are trying to, maybe it's a babysitter. This rich girl could be the babysitter. Maybe she puts your children in jeopardy in some way, shape, or form. And so as a result, you know, this may come to fruition and you may find out about it, and you may walk away from her as a babysitter and find somebody else. So somebody, this could be about childcare. You know, it could be really expensive using this woman, but the things that she does, her tactics, whatever's going on, it's not safe for children. You know how you got those old school babysitters back in the day who, you know, they smoked around a kid. Like, I grew up in an environment where smoking was, you know, it was the shit. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody smoked. You know, babysitters smoked. We'd be over to babysitter's house and they smoked. I'm talking about cigarettes, y'all. Where it wasn't found that it was detrimental to children's health like that, because it wasn't even found that it was detrimental to adults' health like that, you know, back in the day when I was growing up. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I will tell you, people used to be able to smoke in the office. You know what I mean? Like, people smoked everywhere. Like, now it's very restrictive. Like, it was nothing like this back in the day. I mean, you know, the kids would get dropped off. The babysitter would be there with a cigarette in her hand, you know, with the kid in the other hand, standing there, you know, smoking, and that's how it was. So maybe, you know, you have an environment where your children are at a babysitter and you don't trust this babysitter, you're not feeling her, and something comes to light where you find out, oh, okay, this is why I'm not feeling her. I knew something was up, or your kids told you something that happened. And it was a battle going back and forth with this woman for whatever reason, because I do feel like there was some trial and error here, as far as, not trial and error, but I feel like it was more so of some struggle or some type of battle. But it could be the mother too, okay? A combination of the mother and who keeps the child and things like that. Let's get you some time frame cards here. Where are we at the time? Okay. Ooh, is that? Okay. So let's get some time frame. Time frame to have anything to do with any of these areas here. Just some divine timing cards that I designed that give different time frames and situations. Let's see what's up. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we got last summer. That might be that might have some type of resonance for some of you in reference to these situations. April could be this past April, could be last April, could just be somebody's birthdays in April. And then we have Gemini season. So Gemini season is normally, Gemini's in the summer, okay? Gemini season, June 21st. Or is that when, no, that's when Cancer season starts. So Gemini season and then last summer. So for some of you, this was ending of last spring into last summer. All right, so spring could be April. April, so it could go like this. It could go April, starts Gemini. And then, you know, June. Yeah, so April, May, June type of energy. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But April. And then after April comes May. Gemini season starts like what? May 21st and goes till June 21st, right? And then summer officially starts June 21st. So that's what I was trying to say. So for some of you, all of this could have started last summer, or this could have happened last spring, summer, okay? So let's see what kind of money you're going to be spending this month, or if you're going to be getting any money, where you're getting it from, and if you're going to be spending, what you're going to be spending it on. So let's see, what are we talking about for the Aries King, the Sagittarius King, the Leo King. Happy birthday, Leo. What's up with the money? Oh, those 3 cards right there. Okay. Some of y'all are going to be getting money from the IRS or paying the IRS. It's not really clear, but it just says IRS. Some of you are going to be forming your own business. So for some of you, this could be you walking away from a business here or a work environment that doesn't respect you. They're not giving you the recognition you deserve. So Saturn is telling you it's time up, time for you to walk away. So for some of you, walking away involves you starting your own business, and that's what I'm talking about. Start your own thing, do your own thing, and that's what's up. All right, so some of you could be doing that. Some of you, maybe you're starting a babysitting service, okay, and you could be filing paperwork and trying to figure out and do research on how to do that. Maybe you want to start a daycare, okay, and maybe this person that you have to talk to, the challenge is making sure that you provide an environment that is safe for the children. You not having a lack of knowledge and expertise. That's what the Page of Coins is about. Somebody who wants to learn more. So for some of you, there's an uphill battle with this. So maybe you want to start some type of business in some way, shape, or form, and you're trying to find out about it. And maybe the challenge is a rich girl. So there could be somebody who, it could be, I don't know if it's somebody who's related to you, a family member, or maybe a business partner who's giving you difficulty, and this is a challenge. It could be the person who has to approve your scenario or your situation. But that rich girl, or somebody who wants to try to get in the business to get rich off of you, something like that. But some of you are spending money on business formation. That's a good investment. And then we got toys. All right, so Leo's is your birthday, so you might be spending money on some different things. A toy for you might be a Lamborghini. Somebody might want a speedboat. Somebody else might want, and may want to spend some money on a house, or whatever your toys are, whatever you use to have fun. These could even be intimate toys too. You know what I'm saying? But it could also be toys for your kids. Like I said, for some of you, I feel the energy of some of you may be wanting to invest in a daycare. Maybe this rich girl is the woman who's running the daycare for you, or you're trying to find somebody, a particular woman to be the face of the daycare. So, maybe part of this has to be, buying toys for the kids, things like that. Okay? So that's what I got with that. Let's get some advice, and we will wrap this up. Interesting reading for you all. Very interesting. So let's see what's going on with my men of fire who are in relationships, or who are, interested in someone, or you're dealing with someone romantically. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you guys. So we have acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. So in whatever type of relationship or scenario or situation, the universe wants you to look at the lesson, okay? Because there's something that you have to accept, okay? And there's a reason for it. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a positive situation in this scenario. It just could happen that you could be in a paternity battle, custody battle with someone who is your twin flame. Some of you may meet your twin flame. That could be the case too. You may meet them. I don't know if you guys got a heavy placement of water in your chart, or a major area of water, whereas maybe your ascending sign, your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Some of you are going to meet someone, because I just did a water sign reading where there's love coming for the water signs. All right. So we have retreat. Some of you need to retreat from a situation. Some of you are breaking up and having to accept the fact that a relationship may be over. This could be what this is involving here in reference to court. Could be divorce. But I feel like more so it has something to do with the children for some of you. Let's get you some advice from this deck. See what Spirit has for you guys. For my fire signs. King Leo, King Sag, King Aries. What messages do they need to hear? Two more cards. Alright, they really want me to shuffle. Hold on. Let me get one more. One more, please, for my fire sign men. Thank you. Oh, that wanted to come out. Okay. So we have exchanging gifts. So this could be taken any way, shape, or form. Like I said, as far as the job situation, that could be a blessing in disguise. So there could be a gift there that you may not realize. For others of you, this could be on a romantic tip, okay, where maybe you're meeting someone new. Someone may want to give a gift to you. But there's some type of exchanging of gift scenario that could be going on for some of you, not everybody. Now, the community came out in reverse. For some of you, your spirit guides are not down with whatever it is that you got going on. So you may need to pay attention to the signs. It could be about retreating from this relationship that's going on, or there could be a scenario with court or whatever. The universe, the spirit guides are not down with it. There's something that's going on that you're doing. Whatever you're getting resistance from, you need to check with them and see what's up. And some of you need to clean up something. So there could be some type of situation going on with work, or a past relationship, or maybe it's the dental situation here. Some of you need to clean some things up. All right, so let's get one more card for each sign, and then we'll wrap this up. Where am I at? Wow. Sorry about that, fire sign man. Forgive me. All right, we got one more deck we're going to do. I'm going to pull a card for each sign and see what message Spirit has for you all individually, and then we will wrap up your reading for the month of August 2021. Oh, I need to let you know, if you like these readings, please let me know by giving me a shout out in the comments. Let me know your sign, all right? And towards the middle of the month, whoever's sign shows up the most in the comments, I'm going to do a video just for that sign, okay? So, I'll do as many, I'll do maybe... So, for example, we're doing 3 signs here in this reading. So, if there are a bunch of Aries but no Sages, and maybe 2, Leos, I'm going to do Aries. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do them for the bonus. So just understand. So if you really like these readings and you want one for your own individual sign towards the middle of the month, hit me up and let me know in the comments, all right? And if you don't see the comment section on, please email me, or go to another reading, and in the comment section there say, hey, the comments for this particular video are off. YouTube has been doing this to me for the past month. I have to go in every time I post a video. I have to spend like an hour just going back and forth and monitoring the video to turn the comment section on, because they keep disabling it and turning it off. I always want to hear from y'all, always. So if you ever see any comments off, please let me know. So this is going to be for Aries. We're going to get one for Leo. And then we're going to get one for Sag. All right. So since Sag is turned upright, we're going to just do yours. So it says act as if. So Sag, act as if means, you know what, things may not be what you want them to be, but you're supposed to rock and move about as if they are. Okay? So I don't know what that means for you. Only you would know. Okay? But what you're supposed to do is act as if. It could be an energy where you're talking about, what's the saying? Fake it till you make it type of thing. It could be that type of energy. I agree with that with certain situations, but not too many. Because you shouldn't have to fake nothing, just be you. But then in certain situations where it's business or something like that, you may have to front like, yeah, I know what's going on, but then you may have to go back and do some research later on the low. But act as if you about that life. It is what it is, and you know that. Leo. Typical for Leo. Let it shine. Leo, this is totally for you. All right. Happy birthday to you, my love. Strut your feathers. The male peacock is the one who struts his feathers for the female peacocks. So when you see the feathers stretched all out, all beautiful and bold and colorful, those are the male peacocks strutting their stuff. And this is totally Leo energy, because you guys like attention. You like to strut your stuff. I ain't mad at you, Leo. I ain't mad at you at all. Happy birthday, my love. And then we got my King Aries. This is overcome. You could come on. You already know this, Aries. All right? Look at the horns. Okay, so come on. You already know you can overcome any obstacle. So don't get frustrated. Just sit back, figure out a plan, and make a move. And do what's best for you. All right? That's what I got from the Kings of Fire, my Aries. King Aries, King Leo, King Sag, thank you so much for checking out the video. If you guys need a personal, my information is in the box below. Leo, don't forget, if you have Leo in the North Node, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements, All throughout Leo season, tarot card readings numbers 2, 3, and 4 are going to be 50% off. Check the description box below for my contact information. There's a link, there's a little section in the community tab about it if you want to know more, or just email me at 8thhouseenergy@gmail.com. I love you guys. Thank you for checking out the video. I wish you the best. Happy August to you guys.